a few things that could happen under a Biden administration. See if I have time to get through them all. The administration is going to likely hurt family farms and ranchers. One of my things that were always a huge concern to me under the Obama administration was our family farms and ranchers being passed down to the next generation. We will be back once again to that being almost impossible without a dramatic reduction in the size of the farm or the ranch. The only way that's going to happen is that next generation needing to sell off a significant part of the ranch or farm in order to get the money to pay the taxes on what is being handed down. The estate tax are going to come in screaming in a big, big way. And it is something that we need to be concerned about. When we think of our ag producers that some have tens or thousands of acres. And, that is, so they're very, very land rich, but they don't really have any money. They're spending their money every day. They're working hard. They're trying to make a living, but they're land rich. And they're going to be taxed on the value of the land, not on what they make. And the next generation is going to get clobbered. That is one thing that we can see, that more and more, not to mention a new administration could open it depends. If the new administration is Trump, then it won't. If it isn't, then the administration is going to open up the doors, I should say floodgates, to China buying America back again. And they will own a lot of our farm and ranch land. This may not be something anybody thought about during the election other than the times that I talked about it. It is a very concerning thing. Probably going to be a place that is likely to move into China getting more control and more land in America. It's very likely that these estate planning not new, but the reinstituting of the old rules are going to be devastating to many, many people. We are going to see a much higher and restrictive than ever tax, and payroll taxes are going to be higher, going to get higher and higher. Workers will be disincentivized. They're going to be disincentivized to make more money or to work more hours. Ranchers, farmers, and factories will likely begin to hire far more illegal immigrants that will relieve them of the burden of higher payroll tax. And they won't be under any fear of any kind of litigation or problems from the government about hiring illegal immigrants. Well, we will now live in a land of open borders. So that is going to put people out of work and hurt the tax rolls. But there was going to be little enforcing of the rules. There will be higher amounts of payroll taxes, knowing that they won't be prosecuted again for hiring illegals, paying them under the table, as it were. Many believe that was a problem before the Trump administration. It quickly went away, but it will come back with a vengeance. You can count on seeing unemployment rates in inner cities go up dramatically. Plants, labor forces, factories, and others will be moving back out of town, out of the city, out of the country, where taxes are lower, where they can get their supply chains at cheaper labor with less taxes and then bring it back here. Our trade imbalance will go up. That will not be good. Labor participation will begin to drop like a rock, and we will see Obama-level 40, 50-year lows in labor participation. Productivity will slow down considerably. Hours worked per week will drop considerably, and wages will drop as inflation sets in, and there will not be higher wages in all likelihood, except for the wages that the government mandates with higher minimum wages. Higher minimum wages will then put more small businesses out of business. An effort to grow even more control, both social control and corporate control, is going to come in with more regulatory burden on both small, mid-sized, and large businesses. So companies, regulatory burden is going to increase dramatically. That is going to create small businesses to go out of business and disincentivize people to go into small businesses. I'm just naming a few as we run out of time.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.TV. That's FISM.TV.